Hi from Ilaria, founder of Fitness. So today, instead of focusing on working out the muscles and strengthening parts of the body, we're going to go through a nice and quick stretching routine that it focuses mostly on the lower body, but also on a couple of things in the upper body. Okay? So, of course, a range of motion and positions might be different, and that's totally fine. Don't try to copy exactly what I do. Just get to the best position you can achieve and the best opening, the best range of motion you can achieve in these positions. Okay? So we start in a lunge to open up the hip. And in the beginning, I want you to have both hands and knee down. Okay? Over here, you try to activate the glutes and the stomach because I don't want you to release completely. I want you to open up, in this case, the right hip. You maintain, you stay for about 20 seconds. And then from here, holding with your hands so that you don't get the whole weight on your hips, you're going to try to stay low on the hips as you extend the posterior leg. And then release. And again, extend again. And then release. Extend again. Hold. And release. 2 more times. Of course, you can do everything can be added or subtracted, right? Last one, up and in. Now, lengthen and go grab the foot with the opposite hand. Ideally, you stay in this position and you do a big thigh stretch. If this is too much, you can go back and you do the thigh stretch over here, okay? So feel free, again, to pick the correct range of motion for you in this position. Then you let go, and you go in what I call the pretzel. So you're going to go across the legs, and in this position, you just start staying up tall. From the tall position, without rounding the back, but keeping it nice and straight, you lean forward, and you reach. You keep growing tall, and you keep leaning. You breathe. And after you finish the release at the hips, at the glutes, now you come up and you grab one elbow and you stretch your triceps. Hold, maintain, your hip is still releasing. And then you switch. Hold. And release. Now, back to the lunge. And from here we turn. And we do what I call the spider. So you stay on a side lunge and supported by your hands, you go to the other side. And you feel the stretch. And then again you move. And just make sure you're not falling on the inside and falling in with the knee. Try to keep it aligned. And you try to stay up with the shoulders. We do 2 more times. You go. And you go. And 1 more time you go. And from here, we change the lunge. So exactly what we did before. Both hands, knee down. Strong pelvic tilt so that I can open up, in this case, the left hip and feel the stretch at the iliacus and the origin of the rectum. From this position, weight on my hands so that I play it safe and I don't go too heavy on the pelvis, and I extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend. 2 more. Good. Now reach big. Go. Grab the back foot and stretch. Remember that this option is available and it's very good if you do feel the stretch there. Otherwise, you go forward. Keep the stretching. Hold, hold, hold. Keep engaging the abs a little bit. And release. Good. Now we go to the pretzel, and this time I'm going to do the pretzel facing you, so you can see this view. From here, exactly like before, first I lift and I tilt forward. Do you remember my back before, right? I'm not rounding, I'm lengthening, lifting tall, I'm hanging from the ceiling, my ponytail is up to the ceiling, and I lengthen forward with flat back. And you will feel how much stretch you're going to have on the hip. Release. Now, not really the tricep stretch like we did before. We started the same way, but now we're going to get into the lats a little more. So from here, I start side bending, rotating, and doing a little flexion so that I feel the stretch all the way down my lats. And release. And now the other side. Grab the opposite elbow, you bring it behind, and then again a mix of side bending, positive torsion, rotation, and flexion. Yes, I feel it. So you see how this little sequence has been focusing mostly on the hips, but we also took care of an important muscle, the lat and the triceps, that are always like a little tricky. Sometimes low back pain is due to tightness in the lats, right? And nowadays we're always kind of rounding and leaning over, so this internal rotation does not help, okay? So a little bit of stretch of that big muscle that does internal rotation, it's important to remember to do it. Okay, so hope you're all stretched out, and we'll see you soon. You can always come over to Fitness Membership to find out more about fitness, find full-length videos, feature guides, and a community that gets together once a month. I would love you to be part of it. I'll see you there.